asleep amidst the trees. Bats all a swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths. For your dolly Polly sleep has flown. Don't dare let her tremble alone, for the witcher, heartless cold, paid in coin of gold. He comes, he'll go, leave naught behind but heartache and woe. Deep, deep woe. It's all silent for the night. Cows turned in as daylight dies. But when soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths. My dear dolly Polly, shut your eyes, lie still, lie silent, utter no cries. As the witcher, brave and bold, paid in coin of gold, he'll chop and slice you, cut and dice you, eat you up whole.
Alrighty then. So look, we're gonna start The Witcher 1. However, I got a phone call right here at the very last part of The Witcher 2, and I missed a good fucking chunk of the end story. So, without further ado, I'm gonna rewatch that part, and then I gotta set up The Witcher 1. Now, I'm probably gonna have to move all this stuff to this screen because my keyboard's right here and going like this. I can't put my keyboard here. This stuff here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some moving around, but while I'm doing that, this is what we're gonna do.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped.
Back with me, friend.
Memory.
This wasn't what I'm looking for.
I'm done.
One of
Any.
the
You're a but that's just not.
I'm...
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
Alright, I'm gonna let the rest just play out. I'm not gonna touch the controller. Can't accidentally skip anything. This is where I missed.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobendon to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. With Foltest slain, Temeria's barons began to vie for the throne. Many dreamt of donning the crown, yet none could assemble the allies required to snatch it. The kingdom's last hope, as it teetered at the edge of civil war, lay in Little Anais. Natalis was named regent and ruled the land, yet the girl was the living symbol of the realm's salvaged unity. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria and Kedwen would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
View the credits to see the game ending. Son of a bitch. See, I didn't see that before. I did not see that before. That's like the only time they show Roach in the entire game. Ooh.
Is that you, Jose? Jose!
boss dragon model. Massive Black. Is that a dude's name? That's a fucking bomb-ass name right there. Massive Black. If you're just joining in now, I am rewatching the very, very end of The Witcher 2. I just beat it, but apparently I missed the last scene right after the credits. And a certain part right there at the last cutscene as well. So replayed it just to see this very last part, and then I'm gonna put on The Witcher 1. So be patient, it's coming. I know. It's fucking taking forever. Oh, you know what we could do while we wait? Six hours ago, huh? Ranger George. Redanian intelligence.
You don't need more features in your backpack. You just need a backpack with better features. Let me explain. Big brands keep adding.
So, this is what we're hearing about The Witcher 3. So this is a post by Redanian Intelligence. As I said, believe they started covering Witcher Netflix, and they've had some interesting posts. So, new evidence supports a new Witcher 3 DLC. So, CD Projekt Red's Witcher 3 released 11 years ago now and had two major...
What the fuck happened?
Story expansions, House of Stone, Blood and Wine. For over a year, there have been rumours about them developing a third one to bridge the gap between 3 and 4. Yep, this is something I've talked about extensively. And in fact, when they announced it, I said I imagine this is exactly what it's going to be. I want to clarify, back in the day, called it, and I'm still pretty sure about it. New evidence comes. That was literally when it was just a rumor as well. There was no information, but it made the most logical sense, right? So new evidence comes out for the upcoming Witcher 3 expansion. So Twitter user ChaosXFHY, who apparently is gone, discovered on LinkedIn a profile that lists working on gameplay systems and UI elements on a Witcher project since January 2026 in Red Engine and Witcher Script. So Red Engine, Witcher Script, which is interesting because I thought they were using Unreal Engine, but the most revealing part here is that CD Projekt Red abandoned Red Engine years ago when they started, Witcher 4 Unreal Engine 5. The announced Witcher 1 remake also isn't using Red Engine, true, so could it be the rumored upcoming DLC? That makes way more sense. Or is it something related to RedKit that Ubisoft has been working on? It could be a variety of things. It could even be like, they say UI components for the Witcher series using Red Engine, right? So it could be like the modding support stuff they did relatively recently. I mean, this is January 2026, so it'd be slightly... When did the Witcher 3 modding stuff come out? I don't even know. I don't know how recent was this. May 21st, 2024, so 2 years ago. My sense of time is gone. By the way, it's just gone. I can't believe that was 2 years ago. I can't believe that was 2 years ago. There's no way. Yep. So this must be that then. It can't be anything else really. The developer company Yigsoft does list in their partnership with CD Projekt Red, and they've been working together on The Witcher 3 Complete Edition, Witcher 3 mod support, there you go, Cyberpunk 2027, but it specifically says Witcher series. It could be that he's just updated it from like, they're still doing, yeah, I experienced, I can't believe it's been 2 years. Like, I feel like that was like a year ago, half a year ago, a few months ago. I'm not even joking. And its expansion, Phantom Liberty. The latter is listed as upcoming on their website, so the page hasn't been updated for years, yes. So, yeah, so they haven't updated stuff for a really long time. So it's been long rumoured that CD Projekt Red recruited Fool's Theory, is it even rumoured at this point? Who will be developing the Witcher 1 remake for this upcoming DLC. Oh, for the DLC. But it originally came from Polish podcast Rock I Boris. They said at the time, from the information we gathered, it appears that the announced secret project CD Projekt Red is working with Fool's Theory is a story-driven DLC for The Witcher 3. This information is confirmed by several independent sources. Now, the only thing that I wonder is, who were the people that made the Netflix quest? Because I thought that was like a sort of... I thought that was CD Projekt Red that had an in-house team doing that. That's what I remember. It could have been Fool's Theory, though. But I thought the purpose of the Netflix quest was to prove that like the new developers they got on since The Witcher 3 can actually use the tools to make missions, basically. So in fact, that's probably really important to check for the point I want to make. Like, who made Witcher Netflix quest? If it was Fool's Theory, I feel like that kind of feels... So it was created by CD Projekt Red, yeah, obviously, but like which I don't actually see any confirmation of who did it. Anyone in the comments, if they watch this on YouTube, or anyone currently in the chat knows, I believe it was an in-house team in CD Projekt Red. I'm going to go with that. That's my feeling. Might have been Fool's Theory. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. From the information we've gathered, it appears that even in quarterly earnings calls, they've been dropping in slight hints on upcoming unannounced projects, including one explicitly stated to be developed by Fool's Theory. So, actions undertaken in the scope of implementing the adopted strategy and anticipated vectors of development for the CD Projekt Red group. Of CD Projekt Group. At CD Projekt Red, the year 2025 was marked by intensifying development work on ongoing projects. Further details can be found in the section titled Disclosure of Significant Achievements in the Scope of Research and Development elsewhere in this report. Continuing work on tie-in products in the framework of the franchise Flywheel concept, and carrying on with information campaign for the upcoming first installment of the new Witcher trilogy, Witcher 4. In 2025, we also continue working on new IP codenamed Vader, which is being developed internally by the company based on its own resource and skills. The activity is aligned with the group's franchise portfolio and development strategy. In the upcoming quarters, the studio will focus primarily on further development work on ongoing projects. We also plan to publish one of their hereto unannounced gaming projects. So it's the Witcher 3 expansion. In parallel, the studio will continue scaling its dev teams, adapting their respective structures and headcount to the growing needs associated with our multi-project strategy. So as you can see, the Witcher 1 remake and the unannounced project aren't the one and the same as the remake has been announced and is being mentioned separately from the unannounced project. Yes. So then it's got here like Witcher, Witcher 4, Sirius, Witcher remake, Orion, Hadar. So a whole new IP they're working on. But when will this expansion be out then? The rumors have been suggesting different things. Before it was May 2026, obviously not going to happen. Yeah. Then it was September, October, maybe 2027. We'll have to wait and see. I feel it would make sense for it to come out obviously before The Witcher 4. So let's just say before then. But the story contents and the expansion are even less clear. There's nothing. We said October, September. That's what we were predicting, either this year or next year. So similar. Yeah. Some suggest it's Araucania, others said it could be half the South Velen that was once meant to be home for a cut plotline involving Yorvith, Roche, and Nilfgaard and the Katrina Plague. Is it possible that it could be restored, or perhaps is it something completely new and unrelated to anything the rumors suggest? We don't know. Yeah. And then Witcher Season 5, which do not care about at all. Now, what I would say is, I've said this before, I think that the way the Witcher 3 expansion is going to take place, right? I think it's going to be using existing zones, and honestly, based on conversations with you guys, I've slightly adjusted my opinion. I used to think it would only be existing zones, like a sort of Hearts of Stone type thing, where you're using Oxenfurt, and maybe you expand on the existing zones, add a few more buildings, stuff like that. Now I'm slightly unsure, because if they're getting Fool's Theory to work on it, they're having whole different development cycles, it's apparently been much bigger than we once expected. It could be a new zone. I really still don't think so. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be Vizima, and the only reason I say that is I feel that to complete that original Witcher trilogy, I feel like that they like Vizima. And there was a dev ages ago, and I think it's because of the Witcher remake, but he talked about how he liked the idea of going back to Vizima, and they've already made the zone, like in The Witcher 1, and probably in The Witcher remake, so they've got the blueprint. I feel like it could be Vizima. I feel like it makes sense, in my opinion. This is my complete story prediction. I don't think it's gonna... It might not go like this, but this is what I'm thinking. Geralt's gonna be in Tucson, right? Ciri's gonna go and visit him. Then she's gonna explain all these issues she's having. Then they're gonna go to the world of the NL, new zone. They're gonna expand on Tinilia, because it was meant to be bigger in the original game. They're gonna go and explore on Tinilia. You know, they're gonna be trying to deal with this stuff with Avalok. They're gonna realize he's evil. They're going to realize they have to try and mutate Ciri and change it, so they go and find ways to do it. They're going to use the stuff in Blood of Wine where Geralt changes mutations. They're going to work out ways to do that. They're going to change all of that. Ciri maybe undergoes it somehow. They have to escape. They maybe have some other quest lines going on through running away, going through all the old zones. So we've had Tinilia, there's the new zone. Maybe they go to Vizima at some point. Maybe there was some interaction there with Triss. Maybe there's even a small bit in Nilfgaard, who knows. And then she has to go to Kavir, right? And she's become a Witcher and she's developed throughout this time a bit. Or it's going to just have that initial stage, and then it's going to be like, right, I've got to go and find my own way now. Then she's going to go off and become a Witcher, and they deal with the NL thing, so they're not chasing her, or maybe that's going to be the main thing in The Witcher 4. We'll have to see. That's my feeling. Now, again, I closed my eyes then because I was imagining it. I was Sherlock imagining how it would go. It could be completely wrong, but that's something I would do. I mean, I haven't got a full sort of story ironed out there, but I feel like that's how you would go. I feel weird now, everything's dark. But yeah, I think it seems incredibly credible. It's becoming increasingly credible, and it does massively support it. There was another post here by Witcher 4 News, which was exactly the same thing. So yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm certainly cannot wait to play it. Yeah, very exciting. It doesn't sound wrong. It doesn't sound wrong, right? I think it could go that way. It makes sense. I mean, it feels like now we're basically at a confirmation of The Witcher 3 DLC or expansion. Everyone says DLC. It could be, I think, expansion level DLC, right? I feel like the only thing that would make me also wonder, I don't expect it to be bigger than Blood and Wine, but the only thing that also makes me wonder is it would be weird to have kind of smaller Hearts of Stone expansion, bigger Blood and Wine, smaller again. It might make sense to like keep upping the size, right? So that's the only thing that makes me think we could get a massive zone bigger than Tucson in the as the next expansion, and that would also justify a big price tag, right? So, and if it's a big expansion zone, I'm going to go with either Tyrnilia as the big zone, or possibly even part of Nilfgaard, like a big part of Nilfgaard to deal with all the Emperor stuff. If it's a big zone, right? If it's big zone, those two. Another potential option, there's two I was considering, which is Broccolon, and also, I don't want to look it up. I need to... Doblathana.
Shame it has to be focused on a certain narrative.
I was going to say Francesca Findabair, Elven King.
If he's referring to fucking Ciri being a Witcher, this motherfucker does not know.
I feel like if they did Zerrikania,
he does.
I'm
read
cool
the
with
books.
it. Love to see Zerrikania. Awesome, completely unique. Love it. Not a hater at all. Not saying that. I would prefer those other zones I just mentioned by like a country mile, because as you said just then, Rich, it's a little bit like random. It's a little bit like off, as you say, off to the side. It feels like you've got all these cool northern zones, you've got everything with Geralt. I can't think what would be the logical reason to go to Zerrikania past, let's say they go to Tyrnilia and they escape and then build some tower in Zerrikania.
Alright, bro. What is up with this? Why is it taking so long? Does escape do it? Ah, it did do it. Bro, I could have hit escape this whole fucking time, bro. Oh my goodness. That's my bad, guys. Oh, he was hunting rabbits. Wild. You know what? I've tried this arena thing like once or twice, but...
A witcher! Whoa! Finally, one to tell my grand...
Who can I tell?
Me, naturally. I know.
I was thinking about someone.
If you have an invitation, you've no other formalities to Best of luck to you. Don't get killed.
Let's do normal for now.
I can help
much
you
better.
in the arena, provided you can afford a professional.
bitch.
Need a companion in...
Sorceresses should remain in their towers, playing with their terror.
Homebred, huh? Oh, you got it. Got me. All right, that's enough of that. Go ahead and quit out of that. And we are gonna do The Witcher. No. All right. Let me move this over to here. This stuff. All right, that's gonna work. That. Not this. That back over here. Let's see.
He was a witcher, a professional monster slayer, an unusual contract to lift the curse that held a monarch's daughter. It was enough.
Hold on. Options. Damn, was that too low? I guess I keep the master volume. Alright, I have to exit it just for a second because I'm hoping. Yeah, shit. It's still so fucking loud.
Geralt of Rivia. He was a witcher, a professional monster slayer, an unusual.
Oh, thank you. It's cold, so I had to redo it. Shouldn't have done that. For how long? Bro, it can't be that loud every fucking time. Like, as much as I want to watch that, but it gets to here and it's not that loud. Maybe it'll play it when I hit new game. Alright, just to make sure. Alright, I'm gonna have to resize this. Because unlike The Witcher 2, alright, this should be good. play one of the new adventures, each of which tells a singular story based on the world and characters of The Witcher. I actually haven't played the new adventures. So, Ariel, would you prefer I started with the base game, or should I do one of the new adventures? Well, no preference. Okay, well, we can try one of the new adventures. Merry Witchmas. This is cool. Like, so this kind of reminds me a little bit of like Last Wish, where it's like a series of short stories where they don't all necessarily line up chronologically, but they're all stories involving Geralt. So since Geralt arrives to the swamps, he can't help but feeling something is wrong. Hallucinations, drowners, and the missing peasant's wife. Things are not what they seem to be. To stop this masquerade, the White Wolf has to find out who's behind it. Fast. Alright. So I can't use my controller this time around, so I'm going to put this over here. Ba-da-bum-bum. Should be, let's see. We're just gonna go with the middle one. Because, like, alchemy required to survive, I don't know what that means. But, I mean, I use alchemy, obviously, but I don't know. I got Aaron type. No talking? Look at the way he holds these swords. Let's see if I remember how to do the... So that should be... fast attack. Or... No, that's strong attack. That's fast attack. And then this is group attack. And... And then the signs are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, that shit's still going. All right. Why he run like that though? Oh, they don't even have voiceovers for this? I don't think I want to read all this out loud. Maybe it might be better just to do the base story, just because trying to read this or to force other people to read this small text. It's almost like that's fan made.
The northern kingdoms nursed their wounds for 5 years after the Great War. Plague and famine raged, the death toll unknown. A few surviving elven and dwarven units sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final, desperate fight. Abominable beasts ruled backwoods, highways, and former battlefields alike. In cities and villages, folk were left wondering what had happened to the Witchers. The Blue Mountains in the north of Kedwen. The year 1270, 5 years after the Great War.
When they do the remake of this game, man, it's gonna be so much better than what this is.
Where am I? Everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave. I remember nothing. We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen. We're home. Leo, get Triss.
Your time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things.
Sorry about that. I was trying to pause it, but I accidentally forgot that it's spacebar and not escape.
For 5 years
and escape.
After the Great War. Plague
Skipped
and
it.
famine raged. The death toll unknown. A few
I'm gonna grab a drink really quick.
Sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final.
It's good, but a remake would just really give it that nice polish and bring it up to the Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 standard, at least, like updating the combat system and all that. But I'm gonna get something to drink. Give me 1 second.
1270, 5 years after the Great War.
Where am I? Everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave. I remember nothing. We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen. We're home. Leo, get Triss.
Your time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things while you can.
Lambert looks kind of funny in this.
Wrong, you missed the parry. I keep repeating this. Pirouette always followed by a back cross parry.
Triss looks weird in this as well.
2 days have passed since they found you.
Mm-hmm. I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
Remember anything?
Not much. Look below. I know the moves. Pirouette, parry, cut. I can't explain it, but I feel a bond when we speak. I know you are important.
Geralt, we...
Isn't it crazy looking at Kaer Morhen and like... When did this game come out? Like 2001?
Time flows slowly at Kaer Morhen.
2005, maybe?
Ha! It worked! Not bad. Take a rest. What do you think, Geralt? Is he ready for the path?
Wait for the rest. He's alone. The Professor promised 50 orens for every freak we kill.
He's mine!
Vesemir, we got company.
Let's see how good my skills are.
I'm shutting the gate. Geralt, grab a sword off the training forms.
I already got one. Hold on, man. I don't really need the tutorial. It's not letting me switch different groups yet.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Anyone know who the intruders are?
Ordinary bandits would never attack Kaer Morhen.
That we know, Marigold. You could try some of your famous magic.
In due time, Lambert.
Enough! We need to check the other possible passages to the upper courtyard.
What's happening?
They're trying to break down the gate!
They won't get anywhere without a battering ram.
Shit! What is that?
A frightener. One mean beast.
Savola. I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
When did The Witcher 2 come out?
They're coming up here. Get ready.
Okay, hold on.
There's more!
The professor is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwen. A real maggot. I don't recognize the sorcerer.
Marigold, I'm interested in whether you can disarm Savola. The rest is Witcher's work.
I'll try.
They're coming. The Frightener is very dangerous, but it's vulnerable to loud noises.
The bell's in the upper courtyard.
Exactly. Eskel, Lambert, you'll help me stop the Frightener and the bandits. Leo, stay behind us. Geralt, you open the gate to the upper courtyard. When we're there, Triss can stop Savola and his pet while we prepare to deal with the Professor and the unknown mage.
I'll figure something out.
Let's do this. Bleed them a bit down here before withdrawing. Geralt, follow the wall and break through to the tower where there's a passage to the upper courtyard.
Alone?
They're just bandits, though one might be infamous. You must open the gate. We'll be waiting. Good luck, Wolf.
Hurry! Open the gate!
All right. What I was trying to do. What the heck?
Mess with me and die. I'll make you squeal. Mess with me and die.
Yeah, boy. But he done lost his head. Looks like I can go in there, but I can't. Oh, I gotta do fast.
Take that!
Man. It's crazy is how good they did with The Witcher 3, but we still had to wait this long for
No way through
Witcher
here.
4,
Follow
you know?
me. Back to Savola.
But I'm sure it will be worth it. Oh yes, it'll be so worth it. I mean, look, man, 2026, dude, and we're playing 2007 Witcher 1.
The Salamandra.
Don't you even think about it.
Should have run when you had the chance.
You'll regret the death.
Alright, this is supposed to be where we fight the Frightener.
Should have run when you had the chance.
This is wild. Not as detailed as The Witcher 3, but still very cool. Almost fucking brick for brick, too.
I'll make you squeal.
I don't have a group one yet.
Dare challenge the Salamandra.
Mess with me and die.
It's like a giant praying mantis, is what it looks like.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive.
You could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're not masons.
No matter. The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Tr3, child, we have nothing of value. Some good steel snow fox pelts.
I mean the laboratory and you know it. Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Tr3 may be right. We need to find out what they want.
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our backs on a strong mage leading a frightener.
And you can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, Tr3. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads. You'll manage, Wolf. Just remember Leo's with you.
I can handle this.
We'll see what's happening inside and be back.
Take these potions just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now and keep Swallow for when you need healing. I'll be able to tell you how they work. We'll make sure no one else gets inside. Tr3, stay with us in case Savola has any new ideas.
I just shove him right out the way. blueberries, huh?
Ready, Geralt?
Mm-hmm. Is this your first real fight?
No, but I've never killed a man.
Stay close.
Geralt, let's go inside. Geralt, wait!
What?
Bandits inside. Drink the Thunderbolt potion Vesemir gave you.
Okay. I don't have to put it in there, but
I've heard all of Dandelion's ballads about you. Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher, but I managed to hit him during training today.
You beat Lambert?
Yeah, we were fencing on the floor pegs when that strange storm came. Lambert looked away, I did a pirouette, hit him right in the gut. He didn't fall, and then he beat me.
You'll make a good swordsman yet.
I know. Every time Lambert beats me, he says I have potential.
yes, yes, very similar.
I'll make you squeal. Mess with me and die.
That's that group one.
These stairs lead to the lab.
Follow me.
The energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
You trembled, yet you complained Savola would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
I'll keep that in mind.
The aforementioned, considered dead I might add, is a known killer. I'll gladly challenge him.
Leo, stand back.
Did you know in The Witcher 3 you
Come
can
on,
get
Professor.
the professor's glasses at the auction
Time
house?
is essential. I wield the power of the Circle of Elements. They are no threat. Back to work. I want the mutagens ready for teleportation in 15 minutes. Our witches shan't trouble us.
We're cut off. The stairs are blocked.
The magic barrier looks solid. We need Triss.
They're robbing us. Geralt, clear the passage upstairs. Use a sign.
A sign?
The Ard. I can't do it since I broke my fingers training along the gauntlet. Cast the Ard at the debris.
I don't remember the signs.
Let's go to the Circle of Elements, a source of the power. You need to try and learn the Ard.
All right.
Yes, let's just go somewhere and learn some technique really quick.
Success?
We'll see in a minute.
I knew it would work.
Let's get back before Lambert kills the Frightener himself.
I knew it would work. Oh, I just gotta do it on this.
What did you learn?
The bandits are in the lab, searching for something. The mage used the Circle of Elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague. You're all children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
Triss, child, it didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle, he can create a stable portal through which he'll travel to anywhere on the continent, taking your equipment with him.
All right, we made a mistake, but you said the mage was harmless.
I said I didn't know him. I think we should protect the lab above all.
Don't panic, Marigold. We know you'd like to see our witch's secrets.
Vesemir, if that idiot doesn't shut it, I'll...
Enough! Lambert, stop baiting Triss. Show her some respect. Triss, if we go to the lab, they'll have us surrounded. We know tactics.
Lambert has always
Maybe
been
we
a
should
prick.
split up.
Geralt's right. We need to protect the lab and kill the Frightener. Who goes where?
Only I can break the barrier. I'm going inside.
Vesemir?
I'll stay and handle the Frightener and Savola. What about you, Geralt? We may both need your help.
Except making you look like a cool ass. So my first playthrough, I did the Frightener with Vesemir. I wonder how this changes things.
The lab is important. I'm going with Triss.
Me too. It's decided then. Eskel and Lambert will stay with me.
Savola just cast a spell. Something's happening.
The ground is shaking. Feel it?
They're breaking through.
Watch out!
Quickly, defend the laboratory. This could be a hard fight, Geralt. Take this potion. Witchers call it the Tawny Owl. It restores endurance. Very useful when fighting mages.
Thanks. Let's go.
Drink the potion.
Okay.
We can't afford to lose any more time.
You'll go no further, White One. I'll summon a powerful demon that will tear you apart.
A bluff. He's exhausted from teleportation. Magic light is about all he can muster.
Go. We'll deal with him and join you at the barrier.
Underestimating an opponent. Now the energy of my people will make me stronger. Defend yourself, bitch.
I still died. Oh my goodness.
What did you? The bandit.
If the
All right.
I
Don't.
Vesemir.
In. Maybe.
Only.
Vesemir. I'll stay and handle. The lap. Me. It's. The ground is shaking. Feel it?
This could be a hard. It
Thank.
You'll go no further, White One. I'll summon a powerful demon that will tear you apart.
A bluff. He's exhausted from teleportation. Magic light is about all he can muster.
Go. We'll deal with him and join you at the barrier.
Underestimating an opponent. Now the energy of my people will make me stronger. Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody! Defend yourself, bitch.
Damn it, I'm going too quick.
You can do it. He's not that fast.
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Are you hurt? Did he get you?
Nah. But
got
if
me
those were
good.
magic lights, I'd hate to face a truly powerful sorcerer.
I wanted to help, but I couldn't break through that strange circle.
Savola's eating dirt. That's what matters.
We need to help Triss.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Just throw one of these on. Makes me look pretty good, don't you think? He like wears the rings over his gloves if I remember correctly, but I can't see it right now. Yeah, bro. No. Alright, so I'm gonna take one of my older saves.
ransacking the laboratory. The other mage is... I underestimated him. Hurry.
I found it. We have what we came for. Professor, deal with those witches.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight. Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Well, I shouldn't laugh, but you can actually find Leo's grave in Kaer Morhen in The Witcher 3. He wasn't a full-on Witcher.
What happened?
He didn't get
Smashed
the
ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction.
How are you gonna give him
Hang
a
on,
Witcher
Leo.
potion?
It was here. I can't find it.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
If he had gone through the trial of the grasses.
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us. These are bad times for witchers, and something tells me they'll only get worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
I'll find you later.
Yes?
You know what? It's gonna switch to another thing anyways. Oop. So maybe not do that.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
Jesus.
We need to bid Leo farewell and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first, we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think.
Lambert.
The first
what a
thing
prick.
Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later, I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
I just came from this way.
They once laid me down here.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
Where's the calcium equum again?
In the evening hall, inside a chest.
Where's the calcium equum again?
In the evening hall, inside a chest.
Hall.
I'll find you later.
Maybe I was... Remember, there was something I could do so that I could see everything. What was it? F? Hey Google, what's the key for so that you could see everything that's interactable in The Witcher 1? The Alt key, that's what it was. And that way you can see if you're missing anything. And I can check this thing. I usually don't loot beer just because, but like apparently you can outdrink people and it opens up different dialogue and stuff. These are going to be useful early game until I get Igni. We got some stragglers, huh?
Mess with me and die.
Take that!
I'll make you squeal. You'll regret the day you were born.
Oh, I remember what you were saying. Left alt. Okay, no, you had you showed me. Hold on, let me exit out of this. I know you were saying something about it where like I hold right click and, or is it left alt? Well, see, the thing with doing the quick loot, I guess, is sometimes there's gonna be shit you don't want to pick up. Fuck it, I'll take it. Huh.
Take that!
I'm gonna try out that little hack, but I'm trying to figure out where exactly I'm going here. I think it's not
the graphics low.
Yeah, the graphics are pretty bad. You know what? I have an idea. Hold on 1 second.
Sir Lord Vader, sir, you have a new follower.
Nope, that's not the one.
Sir Lord Vader, sir, you have a new follower.
I know I can't do too many of those, but 50 uses per day in the free version. I doubt you're gonna send 50 messages, but we'll see. I think that's where it is. What else we got in here?
Do you want 50 messages? Ha ha.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'm gonna have to switch it back eventually when it goes past the limit. Like it just won't say anything anymore, and then I have to switch back to the free voice. But I feel like that UK voice kind of matches with the whole Witcher thing. Actually, there is one thing.
Sir Lord Vader, sir, you have a new follower. Sir Lord Vader, sir, you have a new follower. Sir Lord Vader, sir, you have a new follower.
It doesn't have, you can't change the speed or the whatever. It's just okay. I thought I could change like the pitch and the speed, but I can't. All right, what we got here? You could tell they kind of reuse assets and stuff. All right, calcium equum, unknown potion, the frightener, swallow. So you're saying left control. Okay, left control and left mouse. Okay. Is it just the calcium equum that I don't take out? I take out everything else? Thanks for the likes, April. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming back and watching. It's always fun to have Witcher fans. Hope you're doing well. Okay, well, Let's check it out. Maybe they patched it. Oh wait, no, there's 2. There's 3. There's 4. What the fuck?
Waiting on the mats to kick in ... but I'm calm.
Okay, well that's good to hear. Better to remain calm and carry on. Don't know how many of these I'm gonna be able to fit. Like holy crap! But all that vitriol and rubido, like right off the bat. I think I almost fucked up. I'm at 42. Fuck it. I don't think I need more than that. Alright, and this is how you read things. The Frightener. A collection of information on a unusually rare monster known as the Frightener. This book adds a bestiary entry. I always call it bestiary, but it's pretty sure it's pronounced bestiary. Bestiary. Alright, so to go to that, I go to no, journal. I guess monsters. Frightener. Frighteners are very rare. They come into being as a result of magical experiments. To create a Frightener, a mage has to possess great power and a basic knowledge of mutation. Frighteners are immune to almost all effects. Sensitive to steel and silver, very sensitive to loud sounds at high frequencies. In combat, Frighteners rely on their size and strength. They try to knock their opponents down and then deal a lethal blow. Frighteners, eye and claw is what you get for...
That's what I am, a frightener.
No. Nah, I wouldn't say that. These things look like praying mantises, man. I'm sure you do not look like a praying mantis. So, the first mage to create a Frightener was the infamous renegade Dagobert Sola, a diligent student.
Chemo has odd effects.
Yeah, I can get that. I'm not... I mean, I would say that's just going a little far to say that that's what you are as a Frightener. I'd say that... I wouldn't say that, man. Diligent student of the Saracanian Masters of Alchemy and the supervisor of the Trial of the Grasses. Dagobert Sola. Carried out at Karamorn upon beholding the abomination he had created, Sola is said to have cried.
I think it's a curse you can lift.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Hell yeah. I think I already went over here. I don't think if there's anything else I can look at in here. Let's just go to this next part. So this is the weapon room. I believe this is the chest. White gold. I wonder if this works for the white gold too, because that would be amazing. Monster room or a portrayal of witchers. They have this in like every single Witcher game. This exact, well, it's not exactly the same every time, but it's always some kind of propaganda with that label on it. But hold on, before I take anything out, let's... No, it doesn't work for the white gold. No way. I thought for sure it would have worked. Oh well. Another unknown potion. Indeed, there is nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are unscrupulous scoundrels with conscience and virtue, veritable creatures. Oh wait, without conscience and virtue. Veritable creatures from hell, capable only of taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk. In this Kaer Morhen, where these villains nest and practice foul rituals, must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces of it need be treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. People had no chill. Oh, I never noticed that. Oh, holes in the floor. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, maybe there is. Yeah, a couple Sumerian iron daggers in here. Oh, I forget you can't carry multiple swords.
Well, that's bar. BS.
Have you played the Witcher 1, April? Or just watch other people play it?
No, I didn't have a computer.
Yeah. Same. Like I that's why I only played it like recently, because I just got this computer like, I don't know, February, somewhere around there.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
Just
I found a
and
few
3
intruders upstairs,
and DLC.
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
Well, definitely
She
enough
was
to
able
get you
salvage
hooked.
some equipment.
3 got
It
me.
looks like the main device has vanished. Our beautiful
When it got its
sorceress
claws
was
in me,
right,
man,
I know.
like
You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword.
I had to
I've been
consume
keeping them for you.
everything Witcher related. It just started like I opened a can of worms, kind of, so to speak. This is where he tells us about is it Berengar? No, Leo and Berengar are 2 different people. I always get their names, like I almost always want to say them together, but So Leo is the one that dies. Berengar is the one that's not here. So that's what he's gonna say when I ask.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
They say witches don't die in their beds.
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
No, it's said that they don't. If they did, then they weren't really Witchers then. Kind of makes me worried, man, because you seen how they did Vesemir in The Witcher 3. What if when The Witcher 6 comes out, right? This is going to be the 3rd and final game for Ciri and her trilogy. What if they do Geralt
Rick
like
Vesemir.
that? Yeah, man, but that would suck if they did Geralt like that in Ciri's trilogy. It would be like The Last of Us Part 2 all over again. Like, oh my god. I don't think I could take it, dude.
But Geralt has a home in Toussaint.
Yes. In Tucson.
With Yen.
Yeah, with Yen. Definitely with Yen. It wouldn't be any other. All else is blasphemy. Triss had her time in The Witcher 1 and 2. I mean, they I feel like yes, you could say he died, but also fuck. Let me see if I could pull it up, man. Like the very last chapter of The Lady of the Lake. If you listen to it.
In a bed.
Go to library. Is it Season of Storms? Or is it Lady of the Lake? I think Lady of the Lake is the last one, right? What's the last book in the Witcher series? It's Lady of the Lake, right? Or is it Season of Storms? Yeah, Lady of the Lake. That's what I thought it was.
Lady of the Lake.
Sixth day after the June new moon, when they arrived in Rivia. They rode out of the forests onto the hillsides, and then, beneath them, down below, suddenly and without warning, twinkled and glittered the surface.
It's like the last 10 minutes, maybe.
And then there was only the fog. She lied to me, thought Triss. I'll never see her again. I'll never see her because I said to the earth again. Leighton, be still, my darling. Yennefer said gently. Lie still. Is it important? We're together. You and me.
Geralt died once by a villager. Ten brought him back.
Finches or thrushes were singing.
Yen.
It smelled of grass, herbs and flowers, and apples. Where's Ciri? She's gone away. She changed her position, gently freeing her arm from under his head, and lay down beside him on the grass so that she could look in his eyes. She looked at him voraciously, as though she wanted to feast her eyes on the sight, as though she wanted to eat him up with her eyes, to store it away
So
for the whole of eternity.
in this, he's on the Isle of Avalon, or the Isle of Apple Blossoms or something.
Ciri in a boat, he recalled. On a lake. Then on a river. On a river with a strong current. In the fog. Her fingers found his hand and squeezed it strongly. Lie still, my darling.
So this isn't necessarily the part that I'm...
Gone anywhere. The day is drawing to a close. Indeed. Ciri fastened her boot buckles and stood up. Let's saddle up, Galahad. Is there somewhere around here we can spend the night?
So she's actually on a different world that's not
Even if we have to sleep under an open sky. Let's go a bit
talking to some prince in that land.
Why are you looking like that? Ah. She guessed, seeing him blush. Are you imagining a night under a filbert bush on a carpet of moss?
There's a part where
She looked at him.
maybe it's in the credits.
Behind them has been a Hachette audio production. Behind them was the lake. The enchanted lake. By the devil, she thought.
Where?
Even if we have to sleep under an open... You're sweet. I said my feet. I've asked you not to call me that. Well, apart from Queen Guinevere, that lady, standing by the Hyde, saw the knights, beckoned, and spake. Set off one day for the west, towards Tintagel.
I could sit here and fucking look for this, but
Yes.
no, it's still that conversation.
And my vessel, like hell, I would...
So then where was it? It's like some part at the end where there's this woman that, or she's like some like a scholar from Oxenfurt, but she basically followed the story of Geralt and Ciri, like the story of destiny or whatever. And she's like a big fan of it or whatever, but it was said that, you know, Geralt had died or whatever, and she was traveling, you know, from place to place, like I think she was on some kind of journey of some sort. I can't remember, but she gets attacked by a creature, but before it could make it to her, like, she gets saved by this witcher, and like he looks like the famed White Wolf, and he asks her like are you Geralt of Rivia? And he's like no, I have no idea who that is, but you know it's him. And this is supposed to take place like way after the events of the book or whatever, of when he dies or whatnot. So I'd say that even in the books, like, he survives. Like, yes, he dies in that moment, but Ciri saves him. And the games are just filling in the gaps, essentially. Like all the things that are in the games are like just, you know, like ending storylines, essentially. Like even The Witcher 3 with the whole the White Frost and everything, all of that stuff was already said in the books. Like, it just came to pass in the games. So I think they did really good with it. but I will find that part because I've been re-listening to The Witcher, and when I find that part, maybe I'll do like a little sequence at the beginning of a stream or something. But yeah, there's like definitely a part in one of the books, I'm pretty sure it's Lady of the Lake, where this lady runs into Geralt after the fact, like after he had already died. Although I can't really remember exactly where it is. Fuck, man, that's gonna bother me.
Can I ask you something? Of course.
Ha ha ha.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before. Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witches and 40
Most
students
witches
called
are
Kaer
dying
Morhen
out.
home. Too damn few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witches. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Sorry. Sapkowski personally did open ending where we can interpret this any way we want. Well, that's very good that he did that, because to end the story, especially with what CD Projekt Red has done with it, it would have been so much missed opportunity, I guess. But Season of Storms happens around the short stories Geralt interacts with Coral, who died at Sodden Hill. I do remember that. And that was in Tucson. But that's not the one that I'm referring to. It's after he dies, so it's got to be
Anxiously listening to the quickly growing roar and yelling at the mob. Dwarves into the cellar without any stupid heroic. Beaten with sticks. Saw another being battered with the necks of broken bottles. She heard the shouts of the assailants, the screaming and howling of the beaten. She saw a throng clustering around a woman. Eyes then wrapped everything in black velvet. Armed men rushed into the square. Iron shod.
Hold on. The Season of Storms comes out after Does Season of Storms come out after Lady of the Lake?
Yes, Season of Storms is the final book published in the series, released long after The Lady of the Lake. While it was written later, it functions as a prequel or sidequel, with most of its events taking place before the main saga begins.
That's right. It might
I
be.
think he wrote a new one.
He wondered how old she'd been when she entered the school for sorcerers, and how old she was when she left. The two schools for sorcerers, Barnard School for boys and Aratus.
It might be the epilogue.
Epilogue. On the hillock, the remains of buildings shone white, fallen into ruin so long ago. Return to protect people, so that evil will never hold sway again. As long as darkness exists, witches will be necessary. And darkness still exists. He said nothing, looking away. He finally turned towards her and smiled. Darkness still exists, he agreed. In spite of the progress being made, which we're told to believe will light up the gloom, eliminate threats and drive away fears. Until now, progress hasn't achieved great success in that field. Until now, all progress has done is to persuade us that darkness is only a glimmering superstition, that there's nothing to be afraid of.
So yeah, it's in the epilogue of Season of Storms, and in this epilogue, it's about this woman that has been following them around for years.
The strange anxiety that spread through her before she entered a dark forest, walked along a path between fog-bound burial mounds, or a track among mist-shrouded swamps. She also felt that anxiety now, as she stood before the dark wall of forest, creeping in tingles of the back of her neck, drying her lips. The road is well travelled, she repeated to herself. Danced a man.
Yeah, man.
There are things to be afraid of, because darkness will always exist. And evil will always rampage in the darkness. There will always be fangs.
So if you want to listen to it, it's the epilogue of Season of Storms, and that's how I know Sapkowski, because this was written after the book where Geralt dies, and like that epilogue is like, it doesn't take place like, because Season of Storms is like another kind of collection of short stories, right? Or sort of, like there's a good chunk of it that takes place with Coral and Toussaint, but there's some other parts where it's not. And yeah, so anyways, fuck, man, just it gets me so excited, man, because there's still so many stories to be told. And with Ciri and with her, after like her taking out like Leo Bonhart, fucking, oh my goodness, like in the books, like like they kind of did good with Leo Bonhart, like in the show. I don't like the show is such fucking hot trash though. But Leo Bonhart was like that one little gold nugget. Like they did his character really good. But yeah, the guy basically was good enough to kill witchers. Like he had 3 medallions of different witchers that he killed, 3 or 4, something like that. Or maybe it was more. Maybe it was like 6 or 7. No. If you haven't listened to it yet, man, fucking get all the books, everybody. Fucking Witcher. Witcher!
Can I ask you something? Of course. Who was Leo? One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I
ask
you
you
something?
more something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
Alright, well, I guess I can make a potion for Triss, right? No, to do that I gotta meditate to do alchemy. Which I can do there. Do I really need to talk to these guys?
What do you need?
Done.
Good. The claw of a mighty beast and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Need any?
I have some.
What is it?
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls.
And Raven, the Crossroads, Raven of Crossroad of Ravens?
Discovery?
One of those two.
From spreading.
That one's really good.
Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Yeah, he did write a new one. Raven of Crossroads, I think it was. I know I have it here. Crossroads of Ravens. That's what it's called. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I just thought that, you know, the writing was more realistic. The only reason why in the games they were on his back is because having to travel to your horse, and especially with the first two games, not even having a single horse that you could ride in the entire game, it kind of made it like you had to have them both on your back, just from, you know, like for like a usability standpoint. I think that's the only reason why they ended up putting him on his back, is because there was no horse in the first couple of games, and then it just kind of stuck.
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the...
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
I feel you.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
Interesting that they say that, resulting in excessive aggression. You recall her series time with the rats? So like that's a little bit of excessive aggression, you know? And they technically this you know, blend of mushrooms and mosses and herbs, they technically were feeding her that shit the very first time they brought her to Kaer Morhen. And when Triss found out, she was like, what the fuck are you guys doing, bro? You can't just be giving her this shit. She didn't say it just like that, but I mean, that's what it
I'd
would
be
sound
mad
like.
too.
But they didn't give her the mutations either. You're gonna see a lot of themes kind of mirrored from the books in the game. Like they got this kid who's like a source, and like he fucking starts spitting out fucking Ithleen's prophecy and stuff. Kind of.
No, they just trained Ciri.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the game now. In the game, they're gonna have like a lot of like parallels, like to the books, like Alvin basically being like a parallel to Ciri. Even though he doesn't even remember Ciri, like there's gonna be like some parallel, like, oh, he's got to learn how to control his power, blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. And it's crazy that this entire time Triss doesn't even try and mention Ciri or Yennefer or none of it. She's just like, have you got your memory back yet? No. Good. Come to mama.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses.
In 3 you hear Gunther's song by children, Costris AB.
A trial? Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics.
I remember Gunther
like the
Odin's
mutation
song.
of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
All right.
We'll talk later.
I think I gotta talk to Vesemir again.
Yes?
Lambert gave me the formula.
That's the best DLC. They should bring Gunther back.
I do. What next? You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
Well, technically, they did bring Gunther back somewhat. They brought him back in Blood and Wine. So there's a quest that's part of the main storyline where you have to decide whether or not to lift the curse on the white. That's, you know, stealing all those spoons and stuff. Well, the way that she was cursed and turned into a white was because she refused a traveler, basically, like, she refused a traveler food. She was throwing this feast or gathering or whatever, and had all her friends, and she had all this food and stuff, and he was like a beggar. But she mentions later that all she remembers is that he was a merchant of mirrors, or he sold mirrors or something to that effect, was the way that she put it. So basically, when she refused to give him food, he cursed him and said, you know, no one will dine with you. You'll never find a spoon that will satiate your hunger. And then slowly but surely she became a monster, and you can reverse that curse and all that. So I don't know if you guys have done it, but yeah, he gets mentioned again. And a really cool thing about when you're doing the quest for Hearts of Stone, if you look closely at the background characters, like as you're talking to people and stuff, you'll constantly see Gunther O'Dim playing dress up as different characters. Like, he's like keeping an eye on you. It's the fucking craziest shit ever. He's gonna send me out here.
I reversed it and made her work for me. I didn't catch that.
I reversed it and made her work for me. I didn't catch that.
I didn't know he watches you.
Yeah, he does. You have to kind of like, if you're paying attention to what's going on in the foreground with Geralt and whoever he's talking to, it's so easy to miss him. But like, if you're just watching only the background characters, like, you'll constantly see him throughout the entire DLC, like as you're doing like Hearts of Stone quests, like, but like dressed up differently or whatnot. But yeah, I don't think Geralt could beat him like in an actual fight. gotta talk
Yes?
to him again.
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol,
Okay,
and
this
I
music
saw calcium
sounds like
equum
Dragon
somewhere
Age.
upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
What if I get the ingredient?
You'll have to.
Where?
I'll have
I have all.
Good. Now
We'll speak later.
All right. Wait a second. There we go. It's really not that hard. You just click on the thing. Tells you everything that you need. It actually kind of just fills it out. You just click mix. Yeah, pretty much can't make anything else. Wait, was it downstairs? It might be downstairs. I might be going the wrong way. No, you can't go downstairs. So then what the fuck? I guess it is upstairs? Must be this room. For a game that came out in 2007, I always thought it was really crazy how they got this mirror look on the floor like this. All right, where the hell is she? Jesus.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
No, girl. Triss, I don't like you, lol.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh,
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I miss you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Jesus, no fucking foreplay, I guess. Let's just see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us. This is what happens when you have a conquest, a sexual conquest. You get like
As always.
a trading card
don't remember
or
anything?
something.
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead
A
prematurely.
bedside card.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Yeah, bedside card.
As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Whoa, what's this? They brought him back in Thronebreaker? Didn't Queen Maeve Queen Maeve die in the books? I'm pretty sure she died in the books. Like, I don't see how they could have brought her back. Or brought him back. Or her back. Wait a second. I'm confused, Ariel. Explain that. Oh. Okay. So he was okay. They added him to the story in Thronebreaker. That's cool. Can you restore my memory?
Can you
Can't.
restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
That's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter.
Oh,
I have
man.
something I'd like to teach you.
In the books, man, when Vilgefortz fucks Geralt up, man, and he spends like all that time in what the fuck was it? In Brokalon, with the druids and stuff. Like, you really think like there's no way he's ever gonna be the same again. Like, the entire trip with Regis and Dandelion and Zoltan and what was the name of the one? She wasn't a druid, but she was she like helped the druids, but I forget what her name was. It's with an M. Was it an M? Melva. Dryad. Milva. I said Melva. Yeah, you're right. It is Milva. Yeah, like the entire trip with them, like there was always these moments where like he'd be like grimacing in pain, but like not saying anything, but like everybody knew, like dude, why don't you just take a break for a second? And he's like, no, there's no time to waste. There was something that gets done to him where where he could just outlast the pain. I think it was something that Regis did, like right before they stormed Vilgefort's castle, and Vilgefort's turned Regis into a big pile of goo. Which is crazy that they incorporated that into like the entirety of like the Blood and Wine. Like the whole reason like Dettlaff is there, or the way they brought Dettlaff into the story was like by having him bring back Regis, you know, from the brink of death, essentially. Well, technically he wasn't dead. He would have regenerated, but it would have been a lot slower. But that's still really cool that they incorporated that. Man, I can't wait to see what they do with The Witcher 4. It's going to be amazing. All right, what are we doing? Gave her the thing. What do we got in here? Food? I take it. Take all of it. Dresser. All right, we're good. Berengar's secret. It's not like you can find anything here for it. In Kaer Morhen in The Witcher 3, you can find a chest that has a diagram to Berengar's it's not really a secret, but it's like a sword, like a special sword that he had made for himself. And you can find the diagram in a chest in Kaer Morhen, along with a note.
Yes?
Vesemir, we can proceed with the funeral.
I take it Triss has recovered. All right, let's begin. Remember, we leave right after the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears.
I wonder.
Don't get killed, Geralt.
Got me
I
a
don't
little.
think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
Can't really see it. This is a Ciri.
See you, Triss.
But like, and like her elder form where she's like glowing green and her eyes are white. Pretty cool. Where can I put this to actually see? Top of my stomach. Oof. Music got really loud all of a sudden.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
Fuck it. She can chill out right there for now. And put her back up on the display.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs?
Jesus, Alvin. Oh, here's a fun fact.
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the end as fast as you can.
I'll tell you after this part right here.
Understand?
Evil dogs. Run!
This slow-mo running. I'm telling you, the Witcher 1 remake is gonna be so fucking good, dude. They're gonna be able to make this
What the hell? Shut the gate quickly!
story like so polished.
The beast is attacking. Sound the alarm.
They're just like, nah, she's a goner. She only fell right there in front of the door.
Geralt, Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her. Help! No!
Don't open the gate. The beasts will enter. These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters. Stand aside. I'll save her myself.
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Oh boy.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Td, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with a new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Iker, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs.
I'm pretty
on my
sure
way here,
Triss's
but they were
voice
nothing like
actor
these, and I don't mean
changed
just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing
from
the village
Witcher
for some
1 to
time.
Witcher 2.
Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the Beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
How you doing?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra.
Long time.
Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
As Odin guides. Thanks for the likes, my guy. Much appreciated. I'm going through the whole catalog, man. After this, I'm probably either gonna finish up the question marks on The Witcher 3 as the DLC starts to hopefully get announced. And if I finish all that, then I might switch off to Thronebreaker. Or possibly Cyberpunk, since I already have Cyberpunk. But I would imagine fucking DLC fever is gonna hit soon. Gonna hit soon. But thanks again for the likes, as Odin guides. Much appreciated.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Got some Vargas skulls. There is a contract here in the first one that requires you to get 10 skulls. So if you haven't played this game, I suggest picking up all the skulls as you go along. At least the first, until you get like 10, because there will be a contract here at some point. And that'll just give you kind of like a head start. Alright, that's 3. But he didn't got nothing. Did not kill the lady. And this guy. Look at that. 4 Vargas skulls. And I haven't even done anything yet. Alright, so usually you would need Igni to light this, but you can actually use flint. I'm pretty sure I picked up at least 1 flint. Did I? Or did I not? Fuck, I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I did. I think you're right. I can't remember which side quest it's for, but I think you need it. Like somebody ask for it. Like I think in chapter 3 or some shit like that. But yeah. Get excess of everything, really. And then throw all the excess stuff in your stash, which is usually located pretty much at every inn in every chapter. There's always the one inn, and it's going to be where you find your contracts, etc., etc., etc. I don't think there's anything really for me to do out here, right? An entrance, gate, mercenary.
A notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
That's right.
Be alert.
These have been in every single game. Arrest warrant for the professor. I knew he was a piece of shit. Alright, we got the Bargus contract, the Drowner contract, and the Ghoul contract. Now, I could take all three of them, but the thing is they take up spaces in my thing. So, I think it would be better, man, if they would have put them up here in the quest item thing that's like never ending. I think it would have been better. But whatever. We're gonna do all these contracts. I mean, I kind of know essentially what it says, but I think it opens dialogue. Oh, look. It went to the quest items. Hereby declare the man known as the Professor is guilty. Guilty, I say, of numerous crimes against the crown, including, but not limited to, murder in the first, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Yes, whosoever provides this man shelter will be denied or will be deemed guilty of aiding and abetting. It is thus the duty of each subject of the crown to assist in the effort to seize this man. 1,000 orens to any man to assist in bringing in this man to justice. Okay. See, I told you. Now it's going to tell me that I can go to the jail and try and talk to that man.
Army life's tough.
Don't be a deserter. This guy's fun.
3 ounces of optimum mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Cogstein, alchemist.
Geralt, witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to
The voice
science.
acting.
All right, fine.
Fucking
Though I perceived you as
superb.
someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right, I'm sorry.
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher. A cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on specific. Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
They must, I say.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant, a scientifically wrought improvement, something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
Yes, check the notice. I already did. All right. I guess
Farewell.
Oh, I should have asked them.
What?
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire
Bro,
in your
this guy
body
looks
at all
so
times.
weird.
They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more,
He
they
almost
are
looks like
responsible
a
for your
caveman.
thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
With that voice, though. I mean, like, I feel like I already know all of this. I don't think I need to hear this unless you guys want to hear it.
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenator coupled with an alembic and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
You don't need any of that.
A coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
He's basically just saying changing one thing in a formula, even if you don't have the formula, it'll create something else, and who knows? You may just create something you can learn. I don't know. I've never tried it like that. I just get the formula, but you know, I'd hate to just waste shit.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
Farewell.
Here, we'll do, it's the creepy kid. At one point, this kid started saying he started saying some fuck shit, like, I hate you guys. I wish you guys were dead or something like that.
Who wants to get slapped?
Excuse me? You're the first one I'm fighting.
Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money.
Alright. So I know it says up to 34, but he'll refuse you. You can only do double. So if he says 10, you go 20.
I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
What's wild is the little dances he does at the end. It's really like I see the yellow, but it doesn't do like a follow-up attack. And honestly, this is the longest it's taken me to beat somebody. What was that?
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be.
Who wants to get slapped? I'm itching to hit someone.
Except for me.
Want to fight? Got any money?
This guy, only 10 orns.
No pay.
We'll see.
Oh,
You missed. Ah, I guess I gotta wait until after the yellow flash.
I'm itching to hit someone.
Lost again.
Okay, but when you improvise, does it say, "Oh, you learned this potion or whatever"? Does it say that you learned something, or is it just say unknown potion? Because, like, for example, I've already picked up a few of those where it says unknown potion, but it's only unknown because I don't have the formula for it. Oh, so you just gotta do some wild shit and just drink some unknown shit. I think my first playthrough, I had one potion that was like an unknown potion the entire fucking game. Well, in that case, I know there was another one, I think, right? No, there it is. We're just gonna... Actually, you know what? When I go out into the field, I'll use it. Because doing it while I'm in the inn, like... What am I doing, right?
Who wants to get slapped?
Want a beating, stranger? We fight.
You'll fight for 20.
I'll kick your ass.
We'll see.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody.
I could have sworn... I'm not even giving this guy a chance. I just learned how to fucking do back-to-back attacks without it stopping. You just gotta wait until the flash is done. Because unlike the sword, where you have to do it while it's flashing, you wait until after the yellow flash, and it just does another attack like right away before they can attack. It's good to know. I didn't know that my whole first playthrough. I just finally figured it out. There should be like a big guy. Ooh, what's this? Somebody healed me? Was that Shani? Shani, thank you.
I don't want a second Peter. I don't want a second Peter.
Whoa! Some tournament going on?
There we go.
Beat each other for coin.
Interesting.
I'm gonna beat this fat fuck.
Fred will rearrange your face. Just show me your gold.
How much?
25
Did he just
orange.
refer to himself in the third person?
I'm in.
I'm itching to hit someone.
You bastard.
Who wants to get slapped?
Geralt, stop fucking showing off, man. There you go. Oh, look at that. He even went like this and flipped them off.
You win.
Oh my goodness.
Choose 2 flasks of supreme moonshine and a snack to go with them. A ring or cash.
2 flasks of supreme moonshine and a snack to go with them. Honestly, the gold is the best thing right now.
Gold.
100 orange. What's that?
You would think you could just go right in front of the fire and meditate, but no.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kinds.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
Got a room?
Yes. For you, 5 orange.
$12 talents right off the bat. Alright. That's 3. We're gonna go to dexterity. Forget what fucking mutagen that is. The stamina. Alright. For Vesna's hood quest, you can meditate until morning and escort her home when it's safe. Okay. Alright, man. Have a good night, man. Alrighty. Speaking of which, it's fucking midnight already. Oh boy.
Up the creek.
Alright. All of this is too much to get into currently without it taking quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do here is save this game. This was today, right? Today's, or it was the 13th. All right, my good sirs. I will be going to sleep now, and I will be back on tomorrow, probably around 7:38. Possibly a little bit later, but in that general time frame. Let's just say 7:30 to 8:30. we will continue the story of The Witcher 1 from there. And if I find out any more news, we'll check that out as well. Until then, may the Force be with you and good luck on the path.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are, rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy,